So at the beginning of April, we planted potatoes along this whole row, and we put compost down and then covered it with hay. And as they grow, you can continue to cover them with compost and hay or leaves, and they will continue to reach up out of that compost and leaves, and all that is buried of the potato plant will grow roots. And the more room they have to grow, and the more potatoes you'll be harvesting. So I went ahead and covered the whole bed with a couple 5-gallon buckets of compost. The compost was full of worms and all sorts of good things. And then once I put down the compost, I also put 2 5-gallon buckets of local leaves over that. And that will create such a wonderful environment for potatoes to reach out of and grow. I could have buried the potatoes more than I did, and I may very well add more leaves at some point. I think that the amount that I put on works for me, and last year we got a very, very decent potato harvest. Just out of this one row, we harvested 2 5-gallon buckets full of potatoes, and that was just great. Potatoes really like cooler soil. They don't like to dry out or be too hot, so keeping lots of mulch on the potatoes keeps the soil cool, and it will also protect the potatoes from turning green, which makes them inedible. If potatoes get sunlight exposure, they get green and actually become quite toxic to eat. So don't eat green potatoes. So the mulch really helps to keep them cool all spring until they grow their leaves, and once they are leafy, bushy potato plants, they kind of shade out the soil themselves. Potatoes like acidic soil, so leaves and compost do just fine. The leaves can acidify the soil to an extent. Potatoes are one of those plants that actually like their soil to be on the acidic side, so the leaf mulch is perfect for them. I am very excited for the potato harvest later in fall. It's one of those crops that you have to kind of start early. You can grow potatoes anywhere from late February to April, and then you won't harvest them until September. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that this video has been informative and inspiring, and I hope that you have a lovely day. I hope you are inspired to go out in your garden and grow what you can. One thing in gardening is that there are no mistakes. I know what you're thinking. Yes, of course there are mistakes. But no, gardening it's an experiment, and all the things that you do in a garden are experiments, and you learn from them, whether they don't turn out the way you wanted them to or they turn out amazing. Gardening is all about getting your hands dirty, making a mess, learning from experience. Thank you so much for watching, and check out my channel, Land of Roots and Flowers, to find more of my gardening videos as well as videos with other topics.